This is Anita Wood, and welcome to this topic snippet video, introducing a tool for developing our logic called Pseudocode. Pseudocode is a tool that is a combination of words and coding language meant for human reading. It's also used to depict a deeper level of details and get closer to the final product, the code. Pseudocode literally means fake code. Even though the definition of pseudocode is that it's readable, you may disagree with that. As you look at this example here in particular, right now, this may look very complicated, but do not fret. We haven't even gotten into the details of the various statements that we can use in our logic. Starting next week, we will define and discuss the specific logic structures that you will use both here in pseudocode and in flowcharting. In your reading, you get a nice introduction to pseudocode, but there's a few things I wish to highlight. The indenting you see here provides important information. Indenting is used to show hierarchy. For instance, the whole pseudocode is indented between the terminal words start and stop. There are statements indented after the word declarations. This shows the hierarchy I just told you about. Everything indented here belongs to the declaration area of the pseudocode. There are lines indented after the if and else. This signals what belongs to this structure as a whole, the decision structure. Now, we're going to be discussing the specifics about the various words you see here as we cover that structure. For now, just notice that there's no punctuation. Most words are written in lowercase. The ones starting with a capital letter or are in all caps will be discussed later. Now, you have a choice of what you use to create pseudocode. You can use Microsoft Word. Note, every student at DMAC can get a copy of Microsoft Word, which includes, or Microsoft Office, which includes Word. If you need this, please access the tech support area on the DMAC website. You can also use Notepad. It has limited formatting capability, which sometimes keeps us from becoming distracted as we design logic. Removing the ability to fuss around with that eye candy, as we call it, forces us to concentrate on the work at hand, the logic. Now, Word creates the docx format. Notepad creates the .text file format. Both Word documents and Notepad documents are going to be acceptable for any of the text-based assignments. There is a direct correlation between flowcharts and pseudocode. What you see here is almost all the statements of the pseudocode is shown here in the flowchart. Remember, when we talked about flowcharts, we discussed about how they do a great job representing the flow of logic. They visually represent the logic you create using pseudocode. Almost all of your logic statements, you'll be creating both flowcharts and pseudocode. This allows you to develop skills in developing both tools. Later in your academic career, you'll probably identify a favorite tool. That concludes this topic snippet video on pseudocode.